Hello, physics students. It's your friendly physics teacher with a very important message. Be your online best self. Okay. Why? I want to optimize the learning experience, especially this online learning experience, by strengthening your relationship with the material, your classmates, your teacher, perhaps your parents. So here are some important, I'm going to call them objectives, but things I want you to take care of prior to joining a synchronous session. All right, first of all, one device. Don't have multiple devices running, competing for your time or bandwidth. It's really important. That's usually the trouble. Troubleshoot. I also recommend that you restart your computer before each session. And if multiple applications do launch during the restart, quit them. Do it, force quit all those applications, for the exception of your meeting software. So please be ready with one device. And when I say ready, fixed frame of reference. Have that computer on a stationary surface to start with. And when I say to start the session, be ready stationary, sitting in a chair. I know some of you folks sat on a couch with the computer on a coffee table, but let's see if we can sit up a little bit, maybe put a few more cushions behind you so you're closer to the camera. And I'll talk about that a little bit. All right, so fixed frame of reference. That's a fancy physics term. That's how we judge the motion of objects in a fixed background. We'll get into that later in the week. All right, here's a good one. Cameras on at all times. Microphones on. And notice I got question mark. I'd like to think that we're ready to engage visually with each other and with the material, but also you're ready to provide input, so you don't have to think about start your microphone, but it's already on. But I also get the challenges that come with a microphone on, especially if you've got a blender running in the background, or a cat chasing a dog, or a dog chasing a cat. That happens. All right. So cameras on and microphones maybe on. All right. Here's a good one. Well lit from the front. So right now I'm in a classroom with lights on. It's somewhat daylight, and I do have one of those halo lamps that adds some lighting. I taught pretty much in the dark last term, so I was up really early in the morning, so I had to have a lot of lighting on, so that I'm well lit from the front. Some of the problems came when students were lit from the back and they were silhouetted, and they looked a little mysterious, and I couldn't tell much in the way of their facial expressions, the level of engagement. So I want you lit from the front with your cameras on. Maybe this will strengthen the argument of cameras on and lit from the front. I go by the phrase 90% of communication is nonverbal. So if I'm in a slide deck, delivering material, or inking on a whiteboard, blackboard, whatever your preference, I have a second monitor with a gallery, and I like to see you guys. I make quite a few positive judgments, or judgments that may indicate that I may be going over your head, or maybe this is too boring. But I can sense whether you have a question. I might say, hey, Elizabeth, yeah, it looks like you have a question for me. All right, so lift from the front. Here's a good one, especially when you're going to apply for that dream job. Head near the top of the screen. So stand tall, look proud. Simple as that. You don't want to be down here because it looks like you're slouching, or over on the side, but front and center. It's always good. Okay, so head near the top of the screen. All right, here's a good one. How far from the screen? Arm's length, 24 inches, 60 centimeters, whatever you're comfortable measuring. But arm's length from the screen is a good distance. Okay, so I hope all those make sense in terms of building your best online presence, especially at this time where we're online learning. And it's here to stay, even when we're in person. I think you'll take away from this experience. It'll become a good habit of mine. And hopefully we build these essential skills. And one of them is, or several of them are contained in this, your best online presence. All right, you take care, and I will look forward to a fun-filled 9 weeks of honors physics or AP physics, whatever brand of physics you signed up for. All right, take care. Bye.